My first thought is, how the hell am I gonna stick this up my fanny?
I'm walking with the balls in my fanny.
Slipping, it's slipping out, it slipped out. Hello there, welcome to my channel. You are watching this video probably retrospectively after my fanny is a little bit tighter and a little bit stronger because I have been training my punani with pelvic floor weights. Now, if you watch this video, you're gonna see that I've basically been on a journey of like that is a really ugly face, but I've been on a journey of using these inside my fanny to basically help me strengthen it. Now, why would anybody want to do that? Well, let's have a discussion. Now, one of the areas that I feel like is really neglected when it comes to us girls is our fanny. Yes, and as a woman who's already had a baby, who is currently pregnant now, I become highly aware of the importance of really strengthening my pelvic floor and keeping my fanny nice and tight, because prolapse is a real thing and it's something that isn't talked about amongst women. And there are women who haven't had babies, who are fit and healthy, but they suffer with weakness down below, and that might be from lots of different things, medical reasons, just the way that they're set up, just there's lots of different reasons why people might have issues with their regions down below. But some people think that it's a lost cause, but it isn't. There are options out there. So I wanted to try pelvic floor weights or fanny weights because I've heard about them. It's actually recommended to me by a personal trainer who's swinging these around, who recommended me to try using these, and I've been on a journey. So if you are a lady who is out there who might be thinking about how can I make my pum pum tighter and stronger and be a survivor out in these streets because it's hard, then this video hopefully should be helpful for you. So welcome to my fanny strengthening journey. Okay, so I'm about to start trying these out right here, right now, this evening. I have just unboxed my Goddess Club mini mangoes and it's bedtime, so I feel like I'm gonna try these weights. Ooh, the box is really heavy, I'm not gonna lie. How much does Amazon charge me to deliver this? Hashtag she's got Prime. I'm scared of what I'm gonna find. Medical grade silicone, 100% waterproof and BPA free. I definitely want something that's going in my fanny to be BPA free. My first thought is, how the hell am I gonna stick this up my fanny?
Oh my God, Becky.
They look like little mice. These have got some weight on them. What we have are these strong, kind of curved, egg-shaped things that look a little bit like mice. This little tail nodule at the end. I'm presuming that this sticks outside of you. 45 grams, 60 grams, 75 grams, 90 grams. Oh my gosh, that feels ridiculously heavy. 105 grams and 120 grams. You're gonna have a strong pussy to hold those in, I'll tell you that for free. My God, this is too much work. 6 Kegel weights and your waterproof pouch, POW, to get you started. Strengthen your pelvic floor, improve vaginal elasticity, speed up vaginal recovery post-pregnancy, prevent vaginal prolapse, stronger and better orgasm, relatively important to me, minimize leaking and incontinence, and most importantly, confidence. Step 1, wash the weight one at a time before use. Begin with the baby pink, the lightest weight first. Position yourself comfortably standing up with one leg raised on a surface if possible. Insert the weight, push upwards until it feels comfortable. You might find it helpful to tighten your vagina muscles at this point to help pull the weight upwards. Hold onto this weight for 2 minutes using just your pelvic muscles. If you can successfully do this, repeat the process with the next weight up. The goal is to hold the weight for 30 minutes once a day. Jeez! Continue this process and over a few weeks you should notice your pelvic floor is significantly stronger. It's time to go and get these weights in. Okay.
I'm giving a play-by-play.
Play-by-play. Oh, my husband's on the floor. So this is some of the things that we do. And we're gonna put these lovely babies in.
Is that for me?
It's not for you, but I stick it up your ass or something.
Those threatening looking items will be going nowhere near any of my cavities. I'll tell you that.
Feel them, babe. These weights are gonna go inside my fanny. Do you think your butthole could handle that?
We're about to find out. That's a lie. Cut that out.
Oh God. One day my kids will be like, Mom, Dad, why do you do this stuff? You're so ill. Washed and ready to enter the chat. I am getting this in. What? No, I don't think it's possible. It's gliding in. It's a little bit uncomfortable, I'm not gonna lie. Oh God. Okay, we're in. Right, I'm clenching my walls. Oh God. To like try and hold it in. No, I don't like this. It feels too close to home. It feels too... Slipping, it's slipping out. It slipped out. It slipped out. I couldn't hold, oh God. I can't hold it in. I can't hold the lightest one in. My fanny basically pushed it out. No, Fanny, you're meant to hold this shit. Oh God. What the fuck? Okay. Hold it in for the 2 minutes. I can hold this in. My fanny can hold this in for 2 minutes. Yes. Kind of feel like I need a wee. I'm trying to not think that it's there. And I don't want it to slip out. It's not difficult. This isn't difficult. Just a bit weird on insertion. Now this has been in, I want to take this out comfortably. Right? Let it loose, Fanny. Let it out. Oh! I dropped that motherfucker out like it slipped out. I'm gonna go one way up, jump in the shower, try and keep this in for the next half an hour. She's in. She's in. She's holding. She's holding the weight. The walls are strong. Woo!
I'm walking with the balls in my fanny.
Hello there, gang. How are you doing? I've got a big smile on my face because guess who's got 75 kgs inside the arena? And it's really comfortable, to be honest. I quite like doing a little squat, a little movement while I have these in. I feel very comfortable. I've got 75 kg in right now. All good. Good morning, how are you doing? It's been a few days. Hair is different in a different location, currently in New York. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't been as up to date with my weight training as I would have liked to be, but I'm abroad right now and I did bring 2 sets of Kegel weights. So I'm gonna go ahead and as I get ready for the day, put this in. These are the heavier weights, the weight up from the weights that I was using before. So I'm gonna go ahead and try and get these in. I traveled with these really discreetly in this black bag. I was kind of scared that like security be like,
excuse me ma'am, what are those?
These things I stick up my, no, we don't need to have to do any explaining. These are gonna go in right about now. I forgot about how difficult these are to get in without lubrication. TMI. She's in. She's secured. Okay, so I have got ready for the day slightly and my weight has been in. It was easy. When I say it was easy, easy. I got this thing sucked up there nicely. Oh my gosh, the lingo in this video is gonna be hilarious. So tomorrow I'll probably do it again tonight with this weight, and then tomorrow I'll do the other weight as well. But yeah, must be meaning that my boom boom tight. I said that in the poshest way possible. Boom 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 tight, boom boom tight, boom boom fresh. Oh, I'm a bit far from the camera, so I'm just gonna come here. hello, how are you doing? She's back and her pussy is a little bit tighter. I wanted to give you a little bit of rundown of where I am so far when it comes to training the kitty cat. And I'll be honest with you, I've been extremely inconsistent. This video is literally taking like a month to happen because you know, you're on it and then you're not on it that much, and then I traveled and then I've changed stuff and then we're here today. What I can say is that I feel genuinely like she's strong. I really feel like my pelvic floor is really strong, which is interesting, especially based on where I am in my pregnancy. Like, I feel very secure, and I don't know if it's the weight training, but I definitely feel far more comfortable with the weights in. I currently have the 95 gram weight in, spinning like for the last like 25 minutes. It's so easy. I'm progressing up to the 105 weight, and then the last weight is 125. In all honesty, I actually feel like the weights are maybe not too light, but aren't as challenging as I thought they would be. But I am really into my pelvic floor, and it feels really strong. So I feel like it is probably making a difference when it comes to incontinence. I never really suffered from incontinence. What I do know is that when I need a wee, I need a wee. But again, it's really hard to gauge because obviously I'm pregnant now and I always need a wee. I wake up in the night, I need a wee. I get to a station, I realize, oh my gosh, there's no toilet nearby, I need a wee. But I'm comfortable enough and I'm able to hold it if I need to. So I feel safe and secure down below. And does it feel tighter? I feel like it does. I feel like it really does. So yeah, I will go ahead and over the next few days, I'll say, wear my other weights, and I will then report my final thoughts back to you. 105. Hello guys, welcome to the end of this video. She made it! I feel like the world's greatest. I feel like Rocky, my punani, is nice and strong, and I feel like I am Arnold Schwarzenegger in the under regions department. Yes, I currently actually have a weight in, and I finally made it up to the 125 grams. Is it grams? Yeah, grams, not kilograms. I think I mentioned kilograms a fair few times in this video. No, if I could put 125 kilograms in my fanny, we have a problem there. We have a big problem. So I'm gonna give you my final thoughts on weight training, pelvic floor training. I definitely think it's a very valuable thing to do. I think it is something, even if it's a case of you just realizing that, you know, your kitty needs love, like your kitty needs strength, and actually if there's anyone out there who is dealing with any issues, that there are solutions and options, and not that this is like the only solution or options. You should definitely see a medical professional if you're having any issues or anything. But just thinking about your fanny regularly, and that you need to look after it and work on it, is actually something that I found very valuable, because I really didn't think about my fanny that much back in the day. Now I will say, to really enjoy these weights, you need lubricant. I think that the water only doesn't work. It's nice to get a nice little jelly in there to help it slip up comfortably, because it can be a little bit uncomfortable. My second thing I would say is that consistency is key. And I was forgetting for like a week or 2 weeks, but oh, you haven't actually trained your fanny, which is the same as like, you know, realizing, oh, I haven't been to the gym in a while. It felt exactly the same thing. And rather than feeling guilty about it, it's just like, just put another weight in. I definitely felt like I could hold these in a little bit more. And especially when I use lubricant, it made it just a bit more comfortable. The next step for me is probably going to something that's a little bit more electrical. There are like electrical app options. I've seen like more technical options, and I might try that. at some point in time, but in general, I thought it was really, really valuable. So if you're someone who wants to have a strong fanny, better orgasm, if you're dealing with maybe prolapse or some issues down below, it could be worth a try. And even if you're just someone who wants to challenge your body, go ahead and try something a little bit different, including pelvic floor training or weights for your fanny, as I've said 100 times. So I know this video is very, very different, but I hope you enjoyed it and found it useful. So guys, thank you so much for watching. If you have any other questions or any other girly things you want me to try, let me know in the comments down below. And in the meantime, I'll catch you all later. Goodbye.